And first, a disclaimer. The views expressed in this presentation definitely do not represent the views of the American Psychological Association, although I obviously wish they did. So, what is this thing, Woozling? Here's a hint about the origins of Woozling. Anybody familiar with Winnie the Pooh?
Yes.
All right, bring me back to your childhood.
Bears.
So, the Woozle effect refers to the misrepresentation and misuse of research by advocacy groups for their own advocacy and political purposes. The term harkens back to the story of Winnie the Pooh, when the beloved bear dupes himself and Piglet into believing they are being followed by a frightening beast he calls the Woozle. Although they never see the Woozle, they are convinced it exists because they see footprints beside their own as they walk in circles around the tree. Pooh and Piglet are confident that they are onto something very big, but in fact their conclusions are based on faulty data. So, Woozling occurs when a claim or belief is asserted to be definitive, but is in fact being based on data that are inaccurate or only partially accurate. Since the assertion is being repeatedly and authoritatively cited in misleading ways, the public and policymakers come to believe that it's true. Thus, limited, ambiguous, or flawed data can underlie a claim or a belief that through Woozling still becomes the basis for public policies or guidelines of professional associations. And this is, I give the example of the APA's 2009 review of SOCI, which stands for Sexual Orientation Change Efforts, which is sort of a more recent term they use for that. So the concept of Woozling, I believe, has broad applicability to what has occurred regarding SOCI. So how does research get misrepresented